All right, what's up, guys? So it is Friday, September 2nd. We are 10 weeks out, almost wrapping up the week, and just finished my morning cardio, which was a success. As you can see, I had my pre-workout formula, which I posted on Instagram. You can check it out at DrewC00. And finally, I hit my first wall last week into this week, but it wasn't a problem because I still had some tricks in my back pocket. So I'll walk you through, guys, exactly what I did. Switched up my carb sources, so I'm now doing more low glycemic carbs, brown rice, fiber one, wheat cereal, oatmeal, and that sort of thing. And I also am lowering my carbs a little bit towards the end of the week. In the beginning of the week, I'm keeping it fairly moderate since those are my heavy workouts. And I'm increasing my cardio a little bit, pre and post, just slightly. So that way, if I hit another wall, I got stuff to move up to. So you never want to drastically just go full force into high cardio, lowered carbs, or low to no carbs. That way you can pyramid down or pyramid up if you need to. So what I'll do today is I will show you guys and walk you through my daily eating, starting with breakfast, walk you guys through second, third, post-workout meals, etc. And what I typically do is for some of my meals, I might decide on the spot what I'm gonna have. So for breakfast, I already decided what I'm gonna have today, and I'm gonna do, I usually do eggs, but it might be different. Might sometimes be egg whites with whole eggs, depending on where I want to get my fat from. So today I'm going to be doing half my protein from egg whites, and just went to BJ's yesterday, and Anna loves this, so do I. I'm going to be getting the other half of my protein from smoked salmon, and this is going to be my primary fat source today. So like I said, sometimes I might get it from eggs, avocado. Today my stomach's feeling salmon, so I'm gonna do that. And what I'll do is to make the egg whites interesting, because if you do not make them the right way, it's gonna be nasty. So I also picked up these bad boys, which are nice. Some sweet peppers. You can actually eat these raw, but I'm gonna actually cut them up with some onions, and it's gonna be delicious. So I'll walk you guys through that right now. I want to come out. What color that looks. That's what you want to do. Alright, so while that's going off, I'm going to show you guys the importance of this bad boy. You don't want to eyeball, okay? You want to measure out exactly what you need. So you're looking at this, 5 grams of protein per 3 tablespoons or 46 grams. I need 25. This is going to be half my protein source. So we'll do it by grams. Real easy. Okay, 46 times 5, I already know the math, 230. Boom, let's weigh that out. Okay. 230. Let's go. Perfect. 231. Extra pound of fat right there. Alright, so that's ready to go. Alright, that's about right. Add that in there. Okay, and now for my salmon, and this is what you definitely want to weigh out. You don't want to eyeball this, okay? Because this is where your fat's coming from and your protein. So, serving size for the salmon, 2 ounces is about 7 grams of fat and 12 grams of protein, so I can have 4 ounces. So, my fat per meal this time is going to be about, in this case, it's going to be a 14 about. I was looking for 15 to 20, so let's weigh this out. And switch it to ounces. All right, so we got 130. Look at that. That's a lot of salmon already. Let's see what we got. Look at that, 392. So that's close enough. That's perfect. Okay. And that's meal number 1. Even though I don't have carbs, this is going to be pretty filling, and it's also going to taste really good. So I'm happy. Okay, so it is 11:30, 3 hours later. So I had my first meal at 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30. It's time for my second meal. This one is actually the most complicated one of the day, but I'm going to try to explain it as best I can and show you. So let's go ahead and get it ready. Alright, so open up my fridge here. And done. No, in all honesty, I pick up these Deliciously Fit meals once a week, and it's just so convenient. It really does help. Not all my meals are from here, but just to kind of give you a background of how many I pick up versus how many. I did the math before, so whole meals I eat about 30 per week, okay? And I pick up about 15 of these meals every week. So that's about half of my meals that are pre-prepared and ready to go. So less stress, real easy. Obviously less stress, better lifestyle. And let's take a look at what we got here. So here we got some sweet chili with vegetables. These guys, sweet chili is freaking amazing. I don't know what they put in this thing. Probably crack, but yeah, so this is definitely good to go. Another thing too is one of the benefits of counting macros is you can be a little bit more flexible. In this case, I can actually have a little bit more food aside from this. I can have up to 50 grams of protein. My fats, I can have with this meal about 20. I count my macros throughout the day, so I know what to have per meal or what I'm flexible with. So I was actually craving peanut butter this morning, and what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna have peanut butter with it. So to break it down, I'm gonna have some carbs as well. So since this meal only has 4, I'm gonna have 2 rice cakes with peanut butter. 2 rice cakes is gonna give me 11 each, so 22, okay, plus 4, so that'll be 26 carbs. Actually, there's some more carbs in the peanut butter, okay, 8. And as far as peanut butter measurements, that's something I want to talk about as well. Critical. I was actually just talking to someone about this the other day. The way they were measuring their peanut butter is what it says right here. Okay, I'm gonna try to show you guys, see if that focuses. It says 2 tablespoons, okay, is 16 grams of fat, whatever. Okay, that's the most important piece that I look at. So they were measuring by tablespoon. In actuality, when you actually measure it, because 2 tablespoons is 33 grams. Let's take a look at the tablespoon. Let me get one. Okay. When I actually scooped out 1 tablespoon of this peanut butter, it was about 33 grams. So they were doing 2 tablespoons, which is double the amount of fat, they were actually getting almost 30 grams of fat, calories, which they thought they were probably getting 190, they were actually getting double that, whatever, 380, okay? So that's the importance of weighing out, especially stuff like this, okay? This is dense in calories, so you don't want to eyeball this or try to guesstimate. All right, so that's it. That's meal number 2. So I'm gonna heat this up, get my D-Fit meal in, sweet chili and veggies, and 2 rice cakes, some PB. I'm good to go. All right, so it's time for meal number 3. And meal number 3 is gonna come in anywhere between my second meal, obviously, and the gym. So typically have my second meal around lunchtime. In this case, it was 11:30, and I go to the gym anywhere around 6 o'clock. So depending on my schedule, it's whenever I can fit it in. Ideally, it'd be like 3, 4 o'clock, but like I said, it's whenever I can get it in. So, all right, meal number 3. Let me show you guys what's going on here. All right, so I have my pre-cooked chicken, so I just cut that up and weighed it. So I got 6 ounces of chicken breast with some tomatoes. I love that combination. So I have 6 ounces, which is about 50 grams of protein. The tomatoes, that's about 1 tomato, which is about 20 calories. I don't count the carbs. Personally, I don't count them. Some people do. You know, if you were to look at the specific numbers, I think it's probably about 2 to 3 grams of carbs, because you minus the fiber. That's pennies for me. And I typically don't count vegetables since it's a nice natural source. All right, so, and then I'm gonna have my rice cakes and peanut butter again. I'm just craving it. So speaking of my carbs, so my goal for the day was 100 grams since this is my low day. So I'm gonna do 50 pre and 50 post. And on my last meal, as you can see, I already had 25, or actually, sorry. So to be specific, with the peanut butter, it's about 30. And this is another like 25. So about 50, 55. Maybe even 60. So that's pre-workout, and then I'm gonna have 50 post. And then as far as the peanut butter, or the entire fat content between this whole meal, so the peanut butter is about 16. Actually, peanut butter is about 14, and the chicken is about 6. So a total of 20. So that was my goal for this meal. Calories, whatever, as long as my macros fit, the calories are gonna be what they should be, maybe 400 to 500. I'll maybe post it on the video. So chicken, 50 grams of protein. Carbs in this meal, it's about 25 to 30. Fat, 20. So that's meal number 3. So I have about 5 meals throughout the day. 3 pre, 2 post. 1 might be a shake, not all the time. It's really depending on what I'm craving, what I'm feeling. A lot of the time, being with my flexibility, I just might pick stuff on the go. If I have to be out of the house, that sort of thing, I'll pre-plan my meals, pack them up, take them to go. But like I said, you know, when I get home from the gym, I'll just really do what I'm feeling. Sometimes I might want food, sometimes I might want a shake, and we'll see what I'm craving later. All right, so that's meal 3. All right, so just got done working out the shoulders today and getting ready for meal number 4. What I'm gonna do today is a little bit different. So I told you I wasn't sure what I was gonna eat. I definitely want food, that's for sure, but I also want the nutrients from my shakes. So I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do 1 scoop of whey, and then I'm gonna do a full meal as well. It's all right to go a little bit bigger after the workout. You're replenishing the body. It's gonna go right towards recovery. 1 scoop of whey is gonna give me about 120 calories, 24 grams of protein. And then I'm gonna do, as far as food, I'm gonna do steak today. Haven't had steak in a couple of days. And usually I do London broil, top round. But today I'm gonna do sirloin, because that's what I have. I'm just gonna make sure I trim out as most of the fat as possible. That's the benefit of top round, is because it's low fat. But sirloin isn't that bad. And these cuts I got right here, they look pretty good. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do 8 ounces of steak. And for my carbs, usually I do high glycemic after my workout. Today I'm gonna do low since I'm having a lot of food. So I'm gonna do 50 grams of brown rice, which I have ready. So let me get this shake down. Talking about the type of protein I use, for those of you that are curious, Gold Standard. I rotate between this and Isopure. Gotta have quality protein. So let's get this down. Oh yeah, looking good. All right, so we're done. So now I need to weigh this out. Let's do a little guessing game to see if I can guess how much one of these steaks weigh. I'm gonna guess 7 ounces. We got it ready? Let's check it out. Not bad. That just means I can have another 1.5 ounces. All right, so I'm gonna cut that out and add it. So meal number 4, ready to go. Nice and delicious, and does the job. Meal number 5, so it's 9 o'clock. I can't follow the 3-hour rule with my next meal. That's gonna be midnight, too late. So in this case, it's all right to, you need to fit that meal in to get your macros for the day. So I'm gonna have my last meal between 11 and 12. So that's only a 2-hour wait, which is fine. Last meal I don't have a lot of flexibility with because it's very specific. No carbs. Typically, even when I do have higher carbs, there's no carbs on my last meal. Low fats. All the fats you should consume mostly prior to your workout. Low fats, no carbs, and you wanna have a filler in there too to get you full. So a lot of veggies. Not a lot of room to work with. I already know what I'm gonna have, and it's gonna be chicken breast with, I'll actually show you guys right now. I bought something from BJ's as well, which looks pretty good, and it's a perfect combination. So broccoli slaw. What does this have? It has broccoli, carrots, and red cabbage. So I can load up on a pretty good amount of this. 3/4 cup is 25 calories. So honestly, I could have almost 2 cups of this and be fine. Even the carbs are, like I said, I don't count it, but the carbs per serving is 5 with 2 grams of fiber. So essentially 3 net grams of carbs. Not bad. So I'm gonna have this with my last meal.